Township, I'm Mark Kandel, and this is Kandel's Corner. Today on Kandel's Corner, we're going to very briefly discuss topics, right? In essence, I'm going to outline the topics that have been coming to us through you, the citizenry, us being out in the public, me, talking with you, and what's concerning you. So whether it's roads, and we all know that we need to have a very specific plan when it comes to road. We need to use all the information that we have and have a systematic path by which to pave our roads. That's probably the number one thing that we hear out in the community. Two, we need to be fiscally responsible and fiscally accountable, right, with the monies that we do have moving forward, and find creative ways to get grants by cooperatively working with state and local governments, other local governments, I should say, not just ours, right? And finding ways that we can all benefit by doing things together. Healthcare, well, let's just be honest about healthcare. It's a hot button item, right? Some of you know recently what's transpired in regards to healthcare and within the township. Spoke out some meetings, right? So let's just get that right off the table. For me, healthcare doesn't exist. I'm not going to take healthcare from the township. I don't think part-time employees should be offered healthcare. I work another part-time job in my retirement, and they don't offer healthcare, so not sure why this one does. Parks. Parks are wonderful to have. They're wonderful to allow us to utilize. They do cost money. Currently, Perry Township does not have a park levy. I don't see one in the future either, right? And we shouldn't have one. That money, however, does come from the general fund. So we need to make sure that we're maintaining our green space as well, our park system, right? And we need to have some type of oversight in regards to that. And it may be you out there in the community that can help us with that. Revitalization of Lincoln Way, which involves economic development. Well, we must partner with our businessmen. We must create groups that partner with our businessmen, right? Their feedback and the needs of our community should all be expressed with that. We also need to protect ourselves against annexation, and the threat of annexation is real, right? To one side of us, we have the city of Canton. To the other side, we have the city of Massillon, right? Both have aggressively annexed land in the township, right? And they eye those open spots as well as anybody else for their own good. They know that growing and they know that growing basically means that they can protect their tax base. So we need to protect ours, and so we need to do battle against that. Housing development. Right? Recently, I met with a young lady that I've actually known a long time. She realized I was running for trustee, and her first concern to me was affordable housing for young people. Right? I've also met with some seniors, and the first thing they talked about is being able to afford to stay in their homes and or affordable housing for seniors. So there's a very real issue to both our young community and our older community in regards to affordable housing so that they can stay here in the township that they love. And we need to address those issues moving forward, right? And potentially any developer come in and ensure that they have an equal process of development. So maybe if you want to build 10 houses in the township, you got to build a couple of nice rentals to go along with it. Something as simple as that for some of those larger development areas. Who knows? Give me your feedback on that one. I need some input. I need it from you. Also, let's talk about for a very, 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 very momentary second. I did look down at my notes. Fiscal responsibility and fiscal accountability. We can't get enough of those two things. There's so many dollars, and there's many things to do. So every time we spend a dollar, we have to spend it the wisest way that we can. Right? Bids for each item, low bids, quality work. We should never approve the end of a project unless we inspect it to ensure its longevity. When you see me in the community, ask me about that one. Right? I can express more on that. All of that being said is communication and transparency must lead the way in everything that we do. We must communicate with each other. We must talk with each other, right? And we must be transparent in what it is we are actually doing. Can't close the door and lock people out and then tell them that you have your best interest in mind. You must listen to them, let them hear what you plan to do, and understand that that's the best path based on all of the factors involved. I thank you for joining me today here on Kandel's Corner. Remember, your feedback is important to us. It's needed for us to continue to understand the needs of our community. Remember us this November with your vote. I'm Mark Kandel, and this has been Kandel's Corner. Thank you very much.